Hello, it's me, and it worked this time. Hello everyone, I'm back. Another Dragon Age Inquisition video. Stream. He said like it's not pre-recorded, or it's not. It's streamed and it's fucking loud.
We've got scattered reports of Tevinter sightings in the hinterlands.
Yeah, so hit me. Hit me. Yeah, rain. I immediately went into self-distracted mode. Yeah. So, yeah. More Dragon Age Inquisition. And I'm late to stream. I'm partially distracted because I just devoured a as I call it, a deluxe sandwich, which is basically what I eat to supplement the fact that I probably didn't eat properly. That happens. I put things in between bread. Are they always fighting like this? Well, it feels loud.
We cannot stay here with the fire. Why not? Because we're Templars.
Cassandra! We're gonna just talk to some companions. Also, new hairstyle.
Ugh.
There it is! These stronger dummies.
I think you need practice dummies made of sturdier stuff.
That would be nice.
Like maybe iron.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool. And they may be right.
Well, what do you think of yourself? It's always the first
What does your
question.
faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on here than we can see. And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot. But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
You don't think I'm the Herald of Andraste?
I think you were sent to help us. I hope you were. But the Maker's help takes many forms. Sometimes it's difficult to discern who it truly benefits, or how.
What happens next?
What's going to happen now?
Now, we deal with the Chantry's panic over you before they do even more harm.
Good idea.
Then we close the breach. We are the only ones who can.
True.
After that, we find out who is responsible for this chaos, and we end them. And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them. I only pray the price
This is
is
a
not
weird
too
camera
high.
angle. I had to
You
do it
didn't
though.
have any choice.
Didn't I?
Because that'll let the Chantry take care of itself. And they're falling
My
apart.
trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
Can't say I'm not grateful to hear that.
I can be harsh, I know.
But being able to recognize that is a
You
good
said
thing.
you don't believe you're chosen. Does that mean you also don't believe in the Maker?
You're asking me.
You're not a follower of the Kyun. You could be... I suppose it doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
I ultimately see Herah as a character who's like... Right now, at the beginning, it's very much order. We are here for an order. But she doesn't have any specific faith at this point either.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
I thought you knew that.
I suppose I could ask Liliana. She has collected a frightening amount of information on you.
It's Liliana,
I don't
though.
want to ask her. I want to hear it from you.
No specific place. My mercenary band worked mostly in the free marches, however.
At least until you crossed the waking sea to reach the conclave, I suppose. Tell me, do you consider the free marches your home? Are you eager to go back?
Home is wherever I am.
Wherever I am is home enough for me.
That's how I feel now. After years of tending to business for the divine.
One of those things, you wander long enough and if you wander long enough, you will just learn to live where you are. And that's because a big part of what you do will be on, a lot of your life will just be on your back. Live
I'd like
wide
to get
enough.
to know you better.
You would?
Is that a problem?
Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
No motivation beyond making things between us less...
Antagonistic?
Yes.
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pentecost, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne.
That is a lot of people.
I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are.
Wait, when
all
did the
there is
Seekers
to know,
pull out of the
my
Chantry? Navarran
You're
royalty?
a member of Navarra's royal family?
The Pentecosts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentecosts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
I mean, at the very least, it is a good thing to be able to track your bloodline. I mean, it's shit, because yeah, the very fact that they poured it, You're not on good terms?
So, not on very good terms with the family, then?
I do not visit, if that's what you mean. The Pentecosts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
What happened to him?
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony.
Oh.
Another time, perhaps.
That's fair.
So you were the right hand
That's
to
very
the Divine.
fair.
To Divine Justinian, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact.
Oh.
The position is normally
Ew.
reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine. But my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
What is the right hand? I would assume it's just... What's the word I'm looking for? Like having an adjutant.
What does a right hand do exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand
Yep.
Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
You believed in her. And that says a lot that after you having one divine, the next one's inspired you.
You thought she could really change things.
Justinian knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
And she's not wrong, because remember, that's why Liliana was in Kirkwall. Liliana came to Kirkwall at the behest of the Divine, who had already foreseen all the mage stuff
I'll let you get back to it.
ahead of time. It's very interesting. It's like, these are things that can just be said. When you take them in accordance with everything else, it reveals that Divine Justinia had seen the way the wind was blowing well before the wind blew. Where he talked to Varric, Dolus, Singing Maiden, I assume is another song. Here's the inn.
Fix the door.
Oh, Maker, you're here. You're the Herald of Andraste.
I
You
am.
were sent to test us, to see whether we would accept a Cunari as Andraste's chosen. I think everyone is worthy of that. The Maker just makes some of us larger and greyer than others. I'm Flitter. Can I get you a drink?
Relax.
It's all right, Flissa. I won't do anything frightening.
If you wanted to close the breach, I wouldn't mind. As I said, I'm Flitter. The Inquisition soldiers needed a place to unwind, so Liliana brought me in to set up a tavern.
Good idea.
But it's safer for the soldiers than looking for trouble in some village.
How do you know Liliana?
You said Liliana asked you to run an Inquisition tavern. How did you meet?
Dumb luck, mainly. I managed an inn back in Denerim. When I heard interesting gossip, I passed word to Liliana. Something was helpful. She asked if I wanted to own my own tavern, and I said yes. I didn't realize she knew.
Oh, fair enough.
What can you tell me about this area?
Adaar is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harris is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segrit. His prices aren't too high. Yet. Oh, there's also Minave. She studies beasts and things, as I understand.
Later.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
I mean, it makes sense. We've basically co-opted the locale. We've co-opted Haven for our own operations. Hey, Liliana, there's a crowd. Can we talk?
The champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous. The lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood. To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing? You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
Game?
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could?
Liliana.
So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
Always trying to find meaning, but you always end up... the choice of words is interesting. Jesus fucking Christ, that crowd is loud. It's interesting because Liliana's choice of words is very Orlesian, stooped with an attempt to sort of peer into the mythology, you know? He's viewing the Maker in this specific way, and in that way, sort of is making it look like the Maker sees the world kind of like how the Orlesians see the game, when you think about it.
Don't ask me. I'm as baffled as you are.
You probably don't even worship the Maker. Lucky. He asks a lot. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us, He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
It's... Yeah...
I'm sorry. Your death has clearly hit you hard.
That.
Not just me. All of us. She was the divine. She led the faithful. She was the heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
You know what's weird? This is a very much a reversal of her character in Dragon Age Origins. Because Liliana was very hopeful, and a big portion was trying to sort of get her to embrace the fact that you can be idealistic, you can be faithful, and still be strong. And in this way, she's sort of gotten to... her outer coding has gotten very strong.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come. To work, then. We will speak later.
Okay. Well, let's go with the crowd.
Your kind killed the most holy. Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
And here we go.
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its Herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
These two. So, how are we doing
Mages
here?
and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
Not that terrible.
I don't know. The Inquisition seems about as functional as any young family.
How many families are on the verge of splitting into open warfare with themselves?
Depends on the family.
Because that would never happen to the Chantry.
Centuries of tradition will guide us. We are not the upstart, eager to turn over every apple cart.
Well, you say that, but let's be fair. Kirkwall showed that there were huge cracks in the Chantry. Especially the Chantry and the Templar Order.
Remind me why you're allowing the Chancellor to stay.
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth.
Oh.
The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
How bad's the war right
How
now?
widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
Does anyone have any clue, though?
The mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
They don't give a shit.
Exactly why all this should be left to a new divine.
They were looking for
If you
blood
are innocent,
anyway.
the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
Don't let anyone riot while we're gone.
The walls will be standing when you return, I hope.
Please make sure of it. If I come back and those walls are on fire, I'll be very angry. Very.
To care for this many refugees, revered mother.
I'm gonna come in here because Josephine's in here, and so is another
The
quest.
Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinian's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked her life to slow the magic of the breach.
Hi.
Mistress Adaar, this is Marquis Durelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven.
Rightful?
House Durelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
Aren't we on the side... Wait, aren't we on the Ferelden side of the border?
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denerim, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Herald. We were honored to lend its use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
So, his wife has a claim somehow. And, okay, so, wait, but that makes, whatever. Damn Elysians. Spending enough time to figure out what Elysians actually have claims to and what they have claims to just because everyone else is like, fucking don't bother us, is hard enough.
Interesting, considering the Inquisition was begun by the left and right hands of the Divine.
I've seen no written records from Sister Liliana or Seeker Penticus that Justinia approved the Inquisition.
If you won't take her at her word, I'm afraid Seeker Pentagast must challenge him to a duel.
Oh!
What?
It is a matter of honor among the Navarrans. Shall I arrange the bout for tonight?
Oof.
No. Perhaps my reaction to the Inquisition's presence was somewhat hasty.
Cassandra would have been
dark
like,
time,
fuck,
Your Grace.
too.
Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Thank you. Bye. I think that went well. Josie? Tell me, what exactly is the level of his claim anyway? Was it worth to get
actually
stabbed?
have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their Ferelden relations, the Durelions are Orlesian.
Yeah.
If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that.
Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
Yeah. Because I was like, the Haven is definitely... Because Haven is about the same distance as the Orzammar entrance. And we know that the Orzammar entrance is on the Ferelden side of the border. Established in Dragon Age Origins because that can only be within Ferelden's borders because, fucking Loghain had his soldiers keeping the Elysian wardens out. You handled him well, though.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
Alright. So, Lady Josephine, voiced by Allegra Clark. Allegra Clark is fucking I've said it the other night, too. Like, she is prolific. And it is insane. And she has done... There is a video, like an Ask Me Anything video, I think, where she actually talks about how she got the accent, how she was able to get the accent assistant for this role.
May I ask what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Liliana.
Oh, God damn it.
We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
And where do you come from? Because
What sort of
That's-
dealings have
yeah.
you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The
ah,
nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
that's interesting. I think Antiva doesn't have a king anymore. It's basically run by, or it has a king, but it's basically run by its Assassin's Guild. Basically run by the Antivan Crows or something. Glad to have you here.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady
Hey, Happy
Montpellier.
Jedi.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas's politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
What is this outfit? Oh, this is, what's the word I'm looking for? This is traditional Kunari outfit. This is the outfit of her people. It's also light armor that I made, and I forgot that ice dragon bones, make everything this level of blue. It's kind of wacky.
You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway.
Yeah.
It's odd to see them accepting a mage as their hero.
Yeah.
It must be easier because you're not human. They already see you as different from those of us who lived in circles. My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
Nice. So you're a mage?
You said you were a mage.
No, just an apprentice.
Oh.
Circle mages must prove themselves in a ritual called the Harrowing.
You guys have done
I
our
was never
harrowing.
very good at magic. I've got just enough talent to be a danger to other people. But when the mages rebelled, people like me had nowhere to go. The Templars would have killed us. Luckily, Seeker Pentagast took me in, along with the Tranquil I was protecting.
Where you heard Pendragon? Nope. Pentagast. Cassandra's last name.
You said Cassandra has you researching creatures.
Yes. If you find anything interesting in your travels, I'd appreciate you bringing it to me. I may be able to find some weakness our soldiers can exploit when fighting various creatures.
Yeah,
At
because
the least, some materials are useful for making potions or gear for the Inquisition.
each culture in Dragon Age has, like, not like a one-to-one real-life counterpart, but a few of them are definitely based on some real cultures. Because Elysian's sort of like a general Europe sort of feel with sort of like, I couldn't tell you the century, but somewhere in that medieval French period. Ferelden has sort of I don't even know how to put it. A bit more like a traditional fantasy sort of, because Ferelden sort of has this barbarian history before the Elysian occupation, and then a little bit of that sort of rebels becoming official in sort of like that we're a rebel alliance and we just became the official kingdom, so they sort of got that intersperse of we're trying to avoid being literally the people who occupied us, but we're slightly too far removed after the occupation to completely be able to mimic the culture before then, or even if that culture is valid. And Antevans used to be a monarchy, and now they're basically run by, as I said a moment ago, they're basically run by the assassins after they killed the king at some point. And they are, like, I think the Antevans could be Italian or Spanish. Closer to Italian. It's sort of like the cultural, like how the accent and sort of some of the values in some regards, I think. Though you can't make that comparison one-to-one, because a lot of these cultures have some really crazy history. And things like values could be greatly different to any real-life counterpart we could equate them to. What's that? Pentagast comes from, Cassandra comes from Navarre, which I think... I actually have no clue. I'd have to actually look more into that one to tell you.
I'm surprised that even an apprentice mage wouldn't join the rebellion.
I don't like using magic to fight. I'm not good at it either. I liked studying. I liked performing rituals that helped us unlock the secrets of the Veil. I liked having the Templars around to keep us safe.
Oh, nice work.
Something in your accent. You were raised by the Dalish, weren't you?
Andaran Atishan. The lack of Valisleen caused most to miss it. I was a proud member of my clan until my magic manifested. You know what happens when they have too many mages. They gave me a pack and sent me into the woods to find my own life. I was 7 years old.
You know what's interesting? I usually play a Dalish rogue. You can have this dialogue with her, and you can have a very similar... She's a little more bitter for it. Because basically the Dalish version is, you don't pick up, even with the right perk, you don't pick up that she has a Dalish accent. You go, you would have been great in one of our clans, and then she says this much more bitterly. Because she's like, you know, you say that, but literally I got thrown out of mine.
No wonder you'd rather stay in the circle. You had more than enough life outdoors.
I stumbled into a village, starving and cold a few weeks later. I started using magic to scare predators away. The villagers saw me make fire in my fist. They were terrified and wanted to kill me. Templars saved me from them. They gave me food and clothes and took me to the circle. I've seen what life is like without the Templars, and I want no part of it. I just want to study.
Fair enough. Oh, yeah, because of my spirit origin. I'm a demi-servant that is a mix of, Odin and Fenrir. Fenrir gives me mad enhancement, and I have to have it because it... If I didn't, I go insane. I go insane from other aspects other than mad enhancement. Everything is in perfect equilibrium. Is it? Fenrir kills Odin in Ragnarok. By my own law, God, I should do a law video. My own law, when Odin foresaw his death at Fenrir, but he also foresaw Fenrir jumping from, at the moment of his own death, to a future that could not be observed. That future was jumping from his soul fragmenting and the main portion of it jumping through time to this asshole. Right, you can't see my hand. Me. Jumping to me. Fenrir basically mimicked it during his own death and flung his soul to the same point in time. Lied to me. And that creates my soul. My Saint's Graft is damaged beyond all belief. It also means I can use both powers from both, and yet have no mastery. As well as being divine without dying. Divine energy is corrosive. Like, actually corrosive. So, Fenrir's fragment eats it, Odin's fragment produces it, preventing my soul in the middle from getting eaten.
You said that you were keeping some of the Tranquils safe?
Yes. The mages took some of them when my circle rebelled, but the rest were forgotten. Most circle mages look down on the Tranquil, or try to pretend they don't exist. They don't have any emotions. They can barely take care of themselves, can't defend themselves at all. It's a shame. I like them better than most people.
Feel bad for the Tranquil, as it is bad for the and we've seen like one Tranquil regain their connection briefly, and they're basically like, yeah, life, we may be passive, but that's literally because we have nothing. It is terrible.
I'm glad they have someone who cares about them.
Yeah.
They deserve better. They're polite, they're rational, and they'll never get angry at you. When they study, they have a focus no normal person could ever match. But the Templars, even some of the mages, mistreated them just because they could. The Tranquil never fought.
We saw
back.
this in Kirkwall
If not for that,
during Dragon
I
Age
don't
2.
know. Doesn't really matter now.
A lot of depth in this guy. Yeah, so I made this when I was just starting out VTubing, and I decided, what am I going to... I want to go a bit more than just, I'm me with a 3D face, even though I've sort of regressed to that to some degree. So there is a lot... I have sort of put out a general lore. Well, not put out, but I have built a general lore, and I have said it at various points. But yeah. Yeah, I looked into a lot of Fate Go lore, a lot of Fate lore in general, and yeah, so there's a lot of aspects to my character that are specific to me. And some of it was lore I found out. So when I looked at Fenrir, some of Fenrir's traits are eating divine beings, eating the sun, and killing Odin. So I translated that into Fenrir having an ability known as Divinity Consumption. Which basically is if you took it in Fate Go terms, it's essentially a variant of, I'll
speak with you later.
I'll be back in a moment. It's essentially a variant of anti-divine. Then take that with Odin's ability of basically having a divine, some variation of divinity, and you smash that into me, who has mortality, and you get Cannibalistic Divinity EX. Which is basically which is the embodiment of the fact that I both have divinity and I eat it. Because, again, as I said, in the Fate universe, in a human body, divinity is corrosive. It damages everything. So, I have to have... The only way I can live is to have divinity, is to have my divine cannibalism. Or divinity cannibalism. Here's what I called it. Cannibalistic divinity. I produce divinity that consumes itself. Chat read book. Oh, I love it up. So yeah. Like, I actually... somewhere there's a document. I have no idea where the document has gone. Let me see if it's on my laptop. Not on my shorthand. But at one point, I basically just sat and made my own lore. Yep, let's keep our pyromancy going. Pyromancer. Wait, ambient magic would otherwise slate on your casting. Yep, cool. Take that. But yeah, so I did a lot of detail. That was delayed. Thinks my brain went poof. Yeah. So, here I have it somewhere. I made a character sheet.
With passionate breath does the
I know it exists somewhere.
It is the whisper in the night, the lie upon your sleep.
Here it is, which I named Chaldier Personnel Document. Like it was going to be an official document.
For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her.
Let me just... Yeah, here it is. So a lot of my lore is one-to-one with sort of aspects of real me. Australian. So my own lore, if I'm not replacing... In a timeline where I'm not, replacing the main character. Like, I'm not just, like, you know, instead of the main character of Fate Go, it's me. I was one of the 48 masters. One of the 48 candidates. And not in the B team, not in A team. And basically, during that time, I was still... It was before Odin and Fenrir had arrived. I had just the fragment that had been collected up to that point. And basically, their cause arrived during the incident where the control room goes boom. And then during that process, I have like a whole alternate timeline where, in the later singularities, where I just act activated as a demi-servant during my time on ice. Yeah, I have other... Like, I actually have a character sheet, essentially, of what I would be like as a Fate Granddaughter's servant. Like a bare bones one. Half servant, half... So, where are you in Fate Go right now? Before I go any further. Because there are a few later in the later parts of Fate Go that are currently out. There are a few correlations I can make. Like I'm in part 2, so Lost Spelt, and I'm at Lost Spelt 4. But I know everything up to Lost Spelt 7. I just need to actually do it. But yet there is part 2. So, part 1 is singularities. Part 1.5 is the pseudo-singularities. Part 2 is the Lost Spelt. That's how it's differentiated. So if they're calling what you're doing where you're going singularities, you're in part 1. If they're saying pseudo-singularities, you're in part 1.5. And if they're called Lost Spelts, you're in part 2. It's still one game. It's not like you're going into a whole completely different game. It's still just... It's just the story has entered a new part. They're called singularities. You're still in part 1. So, minor spoilers, but I won't say any specific names. One of the, there is a character who is both servant and a master. And you can actually summon this character as a servant, but they do technically have, no, not Sieg. Not Sieg. Sieg is actually a good example, though. There is a character specific to Fate Go's universe, and she acts as both a servant and a master because of her nature. I can't say much more of that because it's a big part of one of the later Lost Spelts, one of the part 2 singularity. But yeah. So... I realize I'm just sitting around during a Dragon Age Inquisition explaining my own lore that is based in a different game. Yeah. Yeah, there's a character that is in a similar pseudo position. But it's to different degrees. In different aspects. But yeah. Sort of that. I guess technically it'd be closer to Sieg in certain aspects and closer to this other character in other aspects. Yeah. Oh, I made it A+, not EX. My Cannibalistic Divinity. Which, as an ability, charges my own noble phantasm gauge every 7% every turn, and reduces my own insta-kill or resistance by 12. Basically, I am easier to kill with insta-kills, but I gain noble phantasm points every turn. Which is kind of to point out the fact that my own existence is pretty unstable. Yeah, I think that's everyone around here, actually. There was no template. I wrote it, it's written in a Word document. I wrote it in a Word document, and everything has been, from there. Yeah. I don't need a template if I'm in a really creative mood. Alright, out of everything, I forgot to hand in stuff.
Please tell me if you find something. You've brought back some fascinating things.
Kind of thing.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it.
Yep.
If you find anything, please bring it in.
Yep. You set any rules to yourself? I have a general rule when writing in another universe. Is that if I make up any phenomenon... oh fucking hell, there's a lot of people talking about religious things in here, but I am in a chancery. I have a general rule that comes from writing fanfiction, which is the rule to basically prevent, or at least avoid, even unsuccessfully, a Mary Sue style issue, which is even if I make up something, it has to be realistic to the universe. So the very fact I have cannibalistic divinity is founded in actual lore. So you look at it and go, okay, that makes sense. Divinity is corrosive. Fenrir eats it, but it still enters the body. And so I've got that period of sort of adjusting to divinity being in my body without it fully destroying it. So there's resistance, other aspects. I also did other things. I looked at it, and the big one was to try not to overpower myself. For anything I have strong, I have an equal amount of weakness. Or, even if it's lesser than how much strength I have, it can be exploited. Cannibalistic Divinity has the insta-kill resistance down to offset itself. Because it's basically meant to keep incorporating the fact that from a lore standpoint, my existence as a being is unstable, and while I have the power of resurrection, if I'm killed, I revive. This is part of my lore. If I am killed, I will revive a certain amount of time later. This is because while divinity is corrosive, it's running through my body, and neither of the beings that are currently possessing me would like me to die. And that is quite true. If the kid dies, we go with him. Or something like that. Something the old man says about being too incorporated. Basically, I think it's a load of shit, but he says it's happened when we smashed into the kid's soul. Fenrir, please, no possessions. Yeah, you keep it down to an extent. But yes, other than that, that is the predicament. We had to look at our circumstances and properly put them together. None of us foresaw what kind of monster we would create, all inhabiting the same body. But in turn, I am stepping over my bound. And that's the extent of that. So yeah. I don't do possessions often on stream as much anymore. Mostly because I've had repeated mouth ulcers, which make it very hard to hold an accent for long. Like, talking behind the curtain as a VTuber. In my predicament.
Child is a blessing upon his parents.
But yeah, so, yeah, so... there are things like that. You're gonna do some research? Fair enough. I'm gonna go back to playing. I apologize to anyone who was just here for, who was here more for, tonight's game.
Greetings, Herald of
I do hope it's
How
interesting.
fares your quest to seal the breach?
I'm trying.
I'm doing everything within my power.
A task such as closing the breach is a heavy burden. I hope you do not carry it alone.
I try not
We
to.
remember Andraste, but Andraste did not carry the Chant of Light alone. She had generals, advisors, even her husband for a time. Do everything within your power, but remember those who would help you.
A comparison scares me.
You keep talking as though I'm the equal of Andraste. Do you know how unnerving that is?
I can only imagine. But we are all given to our purpose under the Maker. A sword does not ask to be forged. And frankly, if such a comparison gives you pause, I do not see that as a bad thing. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Agreed. Can I help?
Is there anything I can do to help you or your people?
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run short of even common goods with so many wounded. If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Thren, she could get us what we need. It may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to save many lives.
You done?
Farewell.
Until...
Oh, I don't have Blood Lotus. That's fine. I got Elf Fruit. Okay, let's go call a war council. Get the ball rolling. Ayo. War table shit. First up, the Black Emporium. I don't have the ability to do this.
We
Oh wait, I
simply
do.
can't accommodate them if they bring that many servants.
I will speak to the Duchess. She can be reasoned with, after a fashion.
Okay, so now we can go to the Black Emporium. There's no point in putting party members in. Party members get thrown out. Regardless of what you do. It's just the nature of the Black Emporium this game round. Not that it's a bad thing. It really... Just, when you go to the Black Emporium, you get stuff. There is stuff here. It's now also on a boat, I think.
Handle the mirror with care. It has been known to bite.
Yes. Then on the Equitarian. So, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to get to the mirror for a moment. That's not good.
I just hope I can help.
Okay, so with the advanced character creator thing, it just... Ah, shit. So I gotta start over. It's gonna be another stream I'm gonna have to, change, aren't I? With this. And... Found a fake character sheet? Oh, good for you. I would expect some to be around for fashion. Fair enough. The way I always draw it is dependent on... There are two ways to do it. If you're making a character, are you making a, Are you making something like a demi-servant or a pseudo-servant? Who... Because there are a lot of different classifications, and then what heroic spirit are you working with? There's a lot I look in this. These are advices I give. Goal line in a bit. Kinda have to. Unless you're making a master, you kinda have to take heroic spirits into account. Because a heroic spirit is fundamentally what is required unless you are creating someone who is a master or you are creating a character who is just a regular person in the world, like a magus. Makeup. Here we go. Keep that black because it actually helps the helps things work. Hair is blush. Ah, God, I hate this place. The Danger Noodle! Yes, hey! Yeah! Yeah, been a while. I think we'll keep that a darker color, it works better. Just accept that for now.
No accounting for taste.
Jesus Christ. Why is he so loud? Have anything I can sell to you? Yeah. I've just been sitting here talking a lot of lore with, Happy Jedi here. The regular version of the... Oh wait, there it is. Gotta get the monies. Yeah. There's a nug. Alright, back to... You know, let's go to the hinterlands. We unlocked it and I basically went back, but there's some work we can do here to get some stuff. Quest we can do. Yeah. Technically speaking, I do incorporate a lot of my friends, at least early on. I haven't as much later, that everyone was pseudo-servant to some degree. I thought at some point I would have actually gotten something to do in Star Rail. What do you mean? Like, you run out of content again? Very wrong. I'm Trailblaze level 52. I'm still below 50. I actually should. I should do a Star Rail stream soon. Gotta jump in on the latest update. Trailblaze level 8? Ah. Fair enough. Sorry. I had to shift around. Yeah, fair enough. New event came out, it was done in 2 hours. Ah, I'll have to do a stream. It's that quick to do. I'm just gonna commit basic kleptomania. And onward and upward. So yeah, welcome back to the hinterlands. I'd like to remind everyone that ads have gone back on. We run 3-minute ads every hour. It takes out the pre-roll ads for the whole hour, as well as supports the channel in a small way.
Of course.
Have you seen otherwise?
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
These people need food?
There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than luck.
So all the quests around here are very simple. Go get some stuff for the people in the area. Which is fair. It's very fair. So yeah. A big portion of things I will do is just run around. Has Nikola Tesla been used as heroic spirit yet? Yes. Tesla is a... Oh, right. You're probably... You definitely haven't done the North American singularity. Nikola Tesla is a heroic spirit. If you want to check in heroic spirits, go to the Fate Go wiki. Think about what classes they would be in, and you'll find them.
I'm not looking for any trouble.
What is this place?
Map-making tenderfoots named this the Hinterlands. But right here, There's nowhere. Just
Nowhere.
some fields, and now a bunch of demons. I'm Giles, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Giles.
I need to be on my way.
Make a watch over you then.
Somewhere... Oh, up there. Like a neat corporate veil. That said, like, Emery is a pseudo-servant of Merlin, but Merlin is a servant in Fate Go. Really about interpretation.
With the Inquisition. Corporal Vale.
Veil!
The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
It's true. Tell me of the Templars.
What can you tell me about the Templars?
All the Templars were called to Val Royeaux not long ago. These bastards ignored the order.
Oh.
They're killing rebel mages, along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers.
So,
Every
culling the
Templar I've ever known
countryside.
has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their order's good name.
How about the mages?
What can you tell me about the rebel mages?
The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in and taking care of their own. The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels in Redcliffe have washed their hands of them. I wish we could do the same.
What else
What other
could we be
problems do
worried
these
about?
refugees face?
We've got some injuries that go beyond stitches and elf fruit. I know healers are in short supply, but if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
Okay, you said people might starve.
You were concerned about refugees starving?
Yes. Many of them brought food, but they expected to be home by now, or safe in a city. There's a hunter up the hill who has some ideas.
Yeah, killing rams.
Is there anything we can do to help people deal with the cold?
I asked the Inquisition to send blankets. You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw lyrium. A recruit named Whittle is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road.
What about the horse
What can you
master?
tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
Horsemaster Dennett. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done killing each other.
Fair enough.
Farewell.
And you as well.
Power. The power, yeah, is generally it represents the Inquisition's growing power and authority.
Well, let me know if you find
But it's ultimately a separate level gauge to get perks that can help you in dialogue or even add some extra benefits to gameplay.
Thank you. It's good to have commerce restored. Many goods here if you wish to trade.
Yeah. Between things, yeah, I will be talking about anything if asked. As long as it's, as long as I'm comfortable talking about it. During story, I will retain talking purely about stuff. Oh. Fire. Can't hit him from there. Of course I can't hit him from there. And end with the spell sword. Not the spell sword, the sword.
Fighting between the mages and the Templars has cost too many innocent lives.
There we go. Drop anything? Yes. Weapon fragments. And ram stuff. Got some ram meat. I'm only getting one per thing. I'm gonna have to pack down 10 of these assholes. Oh, and no, I was thinking Inquisition level. Power is required to do certain goals.
Let's look around.
Holy crap, where'd they come from? I get blindsided all the fucking time by Templars of all people. Why is that Templar making a beeline for me? I have to hit him from behind, otherwise he blocks me. It is funny to see it hit the shield and then just go whoop.
A Templar, I believe.
Loot him. Something here.
Here, let me try.
Barrack? I'm so used to being a rogue, I forget that only rogues can open locked doors. I usually just open my own locked doors. Balls of Thedas. Butter bile. That does not sound appetizing at all. Oh, right. These assholes. A letter. Front tanner at the village. Wait, there's a ram. There's one near it. And there's a rift over there. Please tell me it's not gonna run to the rift. Leonardo da Vinci is a major cast member. Leonardo da Vinci, who looks like the Mona Lisa. Canonically male, but looks like his greatest piece of art. Nope. Shit. Run, 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 run. Get the fuck out of this thing. It's summoning another round. Struck. Ah, no! Fucking things. Moats, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart is also in the game. That shit. Close. Bada boom. Again, you could always check these characters what they currently are in their current class, since servants have alternate interpretations all the time in other classes. They really do. Stronghold of the Apostate Mages. Search the Witchwood for the Apostate Mages. Lands. That is active. We're gonna go hunt down some mages. The Witch Woods. Which is either ironically named or was called that after they moved in. Fighting going on nearby. Oh, before I forget, actually. Auto level up. Auto level up. Get your abilities in, people. I need assistance. Yeah, there are plenty of multitude servants where they have... it's the same character, but because they're in a different class, they're a different interpretation of the same character. Some of them are similar and are different phases of someone's life. Yes, like Gilgamesh. Or Oda Nobunaga. Gotta get in there. Oh, they're coming after me. This is backfired. Drink potion. Hit with lightning. Whew. Okay, so there are a lot of Templars in this area. We're likely hunting down the apostate area.
Solus, I am surprised you decided to remain.
Why? The breach remains a threat to us all.
Just the same. I wondered if you might leave now that we have a plan to seal it.
Ah. Because I am an apostate. I might flee before the Inquisition throws me in chains. I take my commitment seriously, Seeker. Come what may, I shall see this through.
As you wish. Though I cannot guarantee what will happen in the days to come.
Oh, over there. Smell fruit. The more Templar forces. Go! They have anything here? Nope. There are enemies nearby, though. Spell sword. Another spellbinder. Oh, we're getting stronger. He says right before Templar. Come on. Need to get behind him.
Look at this. The apostates have gone mad with power.
The Templars aren't looking any better here.
Again, these are both sides that have been technically disavowed. Atoria has 5 billion different interpretations, both in the same class, in different classes, and for different lore reasons. Yeah. Again, of course, you kind of have to minus out summer variants, since they aren't different personality-wise, They're just in swimsuit. Gonna make a new Scuff, but I don't have enough money. Even with a cheaty mod that lets me grab any material in the game, still needs money. And in the early game, you're not gonna have a lot of money. So, I gotta do my best. Wait, isn't this like where we started? It is, so... Okay. Go this way. Right, I know why I hate this quest, because I have the worst sense of direction in the Witchwood. I feel like something just summoned itself. Another one. Okay. The weed. You gotta grab all the materials you can before you go. It will be useful later on. Oh. More forces. More Templars. All dead. Easy to beat them. If you know how to do it. Claim! Ah, another Advar thing. I think we found one of those earlier. The Advar are much older Ferelden clans. Needs a key. I don't have a key. An elf fruit. There's something in there. I'm gonna have to find this key. In the meantime, continuing through the Witchwoods. Oh, another thing to claim. Another Advar statue. More heritage sites. Dragon Age Inquisition. Heritage Edition. There are people this way. There are people that way. Oh, here we go. Yep, there's the stronghold.
I believe we are nearing the upper stage. Be on your guard.
Defeat their hired help. Boom. Wait, where the hell did they come from? Oh, good lord. I did not actually think I would get suddenly ambushed from the side. Take. There we go. Work. Teamwork. It makes the dream work. Switch. Overlap for law. Lore Master Mode is me explaining something from a game's lore for as well as I can. I can't cover every topic. I have limited amounts of lore knowledge. It is one of my point rewards that you gain for watching. I reserve the right to not talk about things and to not spoil things if asked not to. Things like that. Just means you've been watching for a while and you can ask. Well, technically push my hand. Not so much on the Nordic, but yes, on Fate Go, Dragon Age. I do, however, I talked about that of my own free will. If I talk about something of my own free will, no charge. It's basically just asking to specifically get me off topic. Come on. There we go.
The King's Road should be safer. At least for the time being.
But we still have those Templars to worry about, though.
Oh, this is bad. The fact that Cassandra died... Oh! Cassandra died. New weapon. Stronger than my old weapon? It is, and it's ice-based. Pretty sure Tesla's an archer. You can look him up on the wiki. There's the Fate Grand Order wiki. Pretty sure he's either archer or caster, as you said, but I'm pretty sure archer. You can go to archers on the wiki. As well, it will also help you find out any other servants that are in the game, if you're thinking about them. You can write in Nikola Tesla. You can write in Nikola Tesla or Tesla, and it should just push you to the right way. Door. I will find a way to activate the door. Later. In the meantime, I shall find a way to rub this place blind. Is indeed an archer, yeah. I know my fake granddaughter. When it comes to a lot of game worlds, I have a good memory for it. For literally no reason. My brain just is good at it's just good at taking in a lot of facts. It does have a limited amount of room, though. There are times where I try to recall stuff and it's like, I once knew this, but no longer. Shock him. Burn him. I'm looting everything, because even if I don't have a use for it right now, I can sell it. For things I will have a use for. There's an archer right next to Varric over there. There we go. The only thing other than some rock over there. Some iron? Iron? At some point, I will have to retreat to safety again, because I'm running out of health. For horses, Valerium, business arrangements. I'm gonna start up a camp over there. Get some health back. I am hurting. What do we got over here? Things. It's a thing. Oh, it's a fennec. I did have to kill it for the codex, though, anyway, so, Hey, what do we got here? Someone's home.
Shouldn't we travel to Val Royeaux now, Seeker? The breach isn't going to close itself. Indeed. The sooner we obtain help for the breach, the better.
We're not going yet till I say we're going. Plus, it's a good thing just to do what you can here early on. Great way to get some power and soup up for later encounters. Need to get closer. Imagine burning in a puddle. Like standing ankle deep in water and then being on fire, the rest of you being on fire. This is how I hurt them. Oh, we've come back full circle here to this point. Gonna head to bed? Fair enough. Thank you for the luck, then. Take care, Happy Jedi. You have a good sleep. Hope everyone has a good sleep. Heck, I hope I have a good sleep. Feels like it's something that's getting harder and harder for everyone to get lately. If I go this way, I'll get to the new camping site. It'll give me a new fast travel point, and also heal everyone, because we are hurt. Again, we are hurting. Why do I... Oh, fuck, are there spiders through here? Second. Activating tactic mode. Solus. Okay, I'm gonna just heal off the band-aid. Nope, not the spot I was thinking. There is a spot that I know of where there are spiders. This map, and it is very, like, in close quarters to it. And I love Dragon Age. I fucking hate spiders. Who was the son of a bitch who decided giant spiders was the way to go in fantasy writing? You know? Like, hey, you know what people, you know, a bit cool in a fantasy? Hooters. Punch them in the face. I apologize. It irritates me to no end because of arachnophobia. And because a lot of people who make this stuff know that there is a lot of arachnophobics. Dragon Age is so tongue-in-cheek with it. The very fact that anything that has to do with fear is at least vaguely spider-like.
Bandit! Ahead!
Ah, just straight up outlaws. I actually... Of all the things, this is normal.
I doubt that's the last of them.
Yep. Where there's one bandit, there's
According to my research,
25,000.
the ancient elves may have set up wards near here. If we can find the artifacts they used, it may help strengthen this area against tears.
Stone dreams. Up. Hi there. Miris.
I am no danger to you. My name is Miris. By
Hi.
your weapons, I see you come ready for battle. Perhaps we face a common enemy in these demons.
What are you doing out
Are you
here?
fighting the demons on your own?
Fighting the demons is pointless. There will always be more, and I have no means of closing the rifts. But I have heard of elven artifacts that measure the veil. They may tell us where new rifts will appear. I was not expecting so many demons, however. I believe one of the artifacts is nearby. Can you help me reach it?
Sure.
Sounds worth investigating.
Thank you. It shouldn't be too much farther ahead. Thank you for joining me. I do not think I could have done this alone.
How'd you end up here?
How did you come to be here?
I was
Far from your clan.
first of Clan Venen. I left in service of my clan and saw that great tear in the Veil on my journey. I know more of magic and the Veil than any Shemlin, so I hope to help.
Maharal, darling.
We should keep moving.
That's... Alright, we gotta fight. I should stop blocking the entrance.
That's not normal fire.
I have heard of this, but never seen it before. It is called Veil Fire. It is a form of sympathetic magic. A memory of flame that burns in this world where the veil is thin.
Nope, I triggered the fight. I did not want to drop my Veil Fire yet. Alright, let's just take out the enemies.
There. If we activate that crystal, it should react to the strength of the Veil.
There we go. There's my Veil Fire.
There's an elven artifact nearby.
Boots. Boots. White. And white.
The Veil
There it
Fire
is.
must be making the runes legible.
So if I hadn't synced my collectibles, I would have actually had to, find the schematics for runes this way. But because I synced my collectibles, I know it all.
Yes. The wards are helping to strengthen the Vale. This area should be safer for travelers now.
Well, that should prove useful. And it seems the ancestors left something for me as well. Interesting. I believe our alliance is concluded. Go in peace, stranger.
Solus?
Mahalani, Maglandeva, via Enasaline.
Perhaps you're right. Here, take it.
I don't know what he
Go
said.
with Thal's blessing.
I unfortunately have lost my ability to actually decipher spoken Elvish. I actually did at one point in high school. I had learned enough to be able to, somewhat, technically speaking, speak Elvish. That ability is long gone. My arm is probably as good as anything I'm gonna get. Solus only. Bring on. Varric's as good as he's gonna get in that, but... I'm sorry, there's something funny about saying Varric in this. I do need to put him in something stronger. Some Avar armor on Varric. Fortunately, it covers up the chest hair. This is heavy armor. It does help. At some point, I just need to get proper equipment for everyone. My staff, my old staff for the dragon. Heavy armor, though I shouldn't have heavy armor on you, but yeah. Amulet of Power, which gives him an extra skill point. Solus, what are you gonna do with this extra skill point? Got a new magic. Wait, wasn't I going to a new camp? I've gotten sidetracked again. I was walking in one direction for like half a minute in search of a new camp. And I got so sidetracked. Like immediately. Oh, damn it. Yep. Bandit Fortress. Oh, wait, we're near the camp, though. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, I know which camp this is, though. Oh, we'll make camp here, but we're not going beyond it once we've got it. Because this goes into a dragon battle. I am not going to do that. Hey.
We could make camp here.
Yep, just let me loot everything before we do. And finally, we have a camp. Where the hell is this relative to the starting position?
Of news, sir.
What?
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Thank you. It takes going all the way up to here to do it, but it's like... It's not that far. Relativist. Nope. Nope. Mouth does not want to speak today. Never mind. Yeah, I am not going beyond here until I have a better understanding. Not even that, actually. I'm not going there until I have a, So I've made equipment. Here's the great thing about having the ability to buy everything at a shop. Have a mod that lets you buy everything at a shop. It's great. The issue is money. Valuables. Please take this. I want to buy... Plus, we have a dying system that you can get later. More about focusing on what is strong for everyone. Buy up to 24. Let's buy 16. God, I really don't want to even buy that much. Dragon bone is metal, cloth, leather. Buy 8 of that, and I'm out of money already. Okay. There's... Ugh, I don't remotely have that money. And it's... Even mods like this that make it a bit cheaty, it's like, yeah, the very fact is, I still need to collect the money. Cheap as they might seem, not all of them are that cheap. Okay, and... buy some webbing to go. Only get 3, that's fine. Fortunately, I can't... The annoying thing is I can't make equipment anywhere in the field. I can only make equipment at Haven, so I do have to go back. And that is the incentive, between the money and the traveling, that is the incentive to not, like, completely go all out. Stay out in the field, try to do as much as you can, then come back to get equipment to do more in the field.
Travel safely.
We've gotten a new shipment. You'll have what you need. Good. Your quartermaster.
Okay, staff. Can't make that. Can't make any of this high-end shit. That requires way too much. A masterwork witch staff. A masterwork. Gear staff. Need more metal. I don't have anything with that much metal. What do I have here that's... Even that's iron. I only have 16. I'm gonna make a... Let's make a witch staff. Use ice dragon bone. I'd have enough dragon bone. I knew I was gonna have enough though. Some velveteen. Place the dragon scales on. Product velvet. Can I make any of this stuff? Ooh, I can. It won't be the best of the best that I want, but it's a good start. Critical damage and some magic. That's the blade. Now for the grip. Can make a battle mage grip. Only barrier damage increased though. Oh, but I can get the dragon webbing.
I'll pass on your thanks, Master.
Yep. Yeah, I know how modding works. Deadly superb grip with an imbued press. Makes a deadly ass weapon. Now I just need to make more deadly ass weapons. Equipped. Actually, I'm gonna go to the little shoppy thing here. Sell some of this shit. Actually, no, I'll re-equip first. There we go. Tonic Velvet. Here's my staff. Pretty good. Sandra. Mercenary Lord. With Charge Shield. Soulless. And have my previous staff, the staff of Leviovis. Varric doesn't actually use anything other than Bianca. I'd actually have to create Bianca upgrades than anything. What he needs is new armor, though, first. Bianca levels with Varric. We need light armor. Medium armor. Unfortunately, I can't create shit.
Another time,
What I'll do now is sell in weapons. A lot of stuff I can recreate better than what it would give me. Only have 120. Bloody hell. Well, open the door. Open the door, get down on the floor, everybody do the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor, everybody do a dinosaur. Wait. That's a different connotation.
How about nails? Can have it at least get me a few nails.
Open the door.
Let all repeat the chant of light.
I rather not.
Dispels the darkness of
Researcher Menave wishes to verify that the
Please let me into the War Council. If there's anything I can do to get more money. Guys, we need to do some fundraising. Nothing in Olay. Contact the Valocast mercenaries. Oh. Oh, good lord. 12 minutes. That's not bad. Adaar, I heard you were dead.
Posted on the ridges in case there's any trouble.
I heard you were dead, then a prisoner. Then you fell out of the fade and landed on your head and forgot who you were. Seriously, stop that. We still haven't been paid. Some of our kith made it out of that giant shithole full of demons after the explosion. The rest are dead or missing. I don't know how many were rounded up by angry humans. If you're not dead and you remember who you are, help me find our brothers and sisters. Shakar. In case you forgot who you are, I'll remind you. Your name is Adaar. You're Vashoth. You didn't get paid for being blown up. P.P.S. If you are dead, disregard this message. Josephine, let's deal with this politically. Tyrant of Highever. Whomever it concerns, the Tyrant of Highever would like to convey our deepest sympathies on the death of Divine Justina V. Most Holy was incomparable in her... Blah, yeah, okay, yep. Hold a vigil. Oh, it's Kuzland. I know Kuzland and I knew Justinia. I can't attend, but I could write to him. Please do.
Let's see what we have.
I think Liliana could use the support of someone else. Evercoin. Cullen, deploy the soldiers for the next hour. I need money. Storm Coast. I have 5 power. I could open up the Storm Coast. Liliana, Lieutenant Harding led a small complement of soldiers to the Storm Coast region to investigate reports of the Grey Warden activity. She sent word that the party established camp near the shore, but received nothing further. At this time, the status of Harding and her mission remains unknown. Rector. Won't leave just yet. We're heading back to the hinterlands. Stretch. Sorry, I had to stretch. Alright. We're mildly geared up. Not nearly as much as I would like. Because some of this stuff is stronger than the average. I still rather a bit more. I also should have tried to jump down there, because at my current health, I would have died. Alright, let's test out my brand new stinking power. Also, 1 second. Burn is full of alerts. Gotta do the dinosaur. Back in my head. What is it with my brain and music? Legitimately, I do not know what is with my brain and, like, music. It takes one small thing, one rogue thought, and I've got an earworm stuck in my head. Until I don't know. Read.
Interesting reading. Could be worth a look.
I completed the mission because I think about brothers, and I ended up finding the dead brother already. Something like that. Some of these I honestly complete half-assing. Okay. Need 6 more ram meat. Oh. No, come back here. Something made that no. Sometimes I think maybe it's just generic magic. Sometimes I think I just heard a noise. It definitely existed and it was not normal. It is hard to tell when I am right and when I am wrong. Nope. Nope. Yes. Okay, it's not up here, it's down there. Oh, fruit. Oh, I see it now. Sketch of Galahad's Foothold. Is there an entrance below it?
The apostates have fled to the hills.
Oh, got a bunch of poachers here too. Oh, not poachers. That was not an animal, that was a person, and these are my forces.
People will think twice before attacking the Inquisition.
I find it cool that I don't pay usual. I already found the stronghold. I usually don't pay enough attention, and I didn't realize that there are just archers out here. A ram horn and meat. Okay. So these should be the last two, and I should be able to finally feed people. Never gets people through the day, night. Nope. Brain's off. Brain has been just off. Gone. As one would expect it to be. Iron. Get raw materials.
What's that?
I remember these things. You do a puzzle pattern and it helps open a door. Finished.
Strange.
Where does this lead?
Also points out where the other two are. That door we found in the mage stronghold, that opens that door. So I will explore that later. Meanwhile, let's go south. Just for a bit. Go down to the southern camp and establish a foothold there. It's a rock inquisitor. I mean Herald. I have to remember, this early on, it's still Herald. Shoot. Cave. We do love a good cave, don't we? Oh, Drakestone. It's a nug!
Not every dwarf likes
It was coming right for me. A reminder, with 3 minutes out, we do have ads on tonight. They help the channel. 3 minutes of ads for an hour of ad-free watching. I think that's a good trade. If you don't, you can pay the extra money to not see any ad. Shilling. You all have to do it sometime. Get some nug fur. Need all the materials we can to build the best equipment we possibly can. Probably. If I put my brain to it, to build the best equipment in the world. Oh, this way. I've got enough iron. Why I do stop to get things, even though I do have a mod that puts a chop to put the materials in. A, money. B, you might as well. It's free. It's around. Okay. Need to turn the fuck around. There we go. Pyromancy, yeah. Wait, there's something here. Quest here. Someone's loved one is dead. There's a lot of these of just like, there are corpses around. People are dying. Please inform people of their loved ones' deaths. Sometimes it's also like, hey, also the other person turns out is dead. Here's some EXP for discovering 2 dead people. A fruit. That's a glowing cave. That's a... Nope, that's not even a glowing cave. That is a rift just out here. Beat it. Here they come. Dropped it. Dropped it. Where'd the other one go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it went. I knew I wasn't going fucking crazy. Alright. Another portal down. There's a cave in the hill. We are going to find this cave that gives a man nightmares. First, I'm gonna go up this hill. With new equipment, we're going so much better. To limited degrees. And still very squishy. Very squishy. Oh, I see it. Got a barrier on it, too. Some outlaws.
I do not believe these are simply bandits. Their armor and training suggest something deeper.
Is a dangerous time. Someone could be profiteering. Thedas. This is probably someone profiteering off it every second. Oops. Big stone. The Ash Warriors Refuge. Ash Warriors are a Ferelden discipline of fighting. Technically, it's from one of the earlier clans. I think they're technically Adaar. So that's pretty cool. I am going to try to punch above my weight with this level 8. Okay, more pyromancy, please. Consumes half your current barrier to empower it. The larger the barrier consumed, the greater the spell increase. Oh right, I'm still technically in battle. I can't level until the game accepts I'm out of battle. Okay, so fire. Chaotic focus. I'm going right in on the pyromancer trend. Eric going in on archery. Oh wait, no, I only leveled up. Everyone else is behind me. At front. Okay.
Seeker, you initially believed our Herald of Andraste was involved in the attack on the conclave, yes?
I did. The evidence seemed damning, given the lack of an alternative.
Yet you changed your mind.
You also heard the voices at the temple. Is it so surprising I listened to them?
Sadly, yes. Too few invested with authority possess the courage to alter their course. They fear the appearance of weakness.
He's
the
right.
truth is more important than my reputation. And anyone wishing to accuse me of weakness is welcome to try.
Yeah.
Red lyrium and a would-be miner, I believe.
Ooh, a Bianca enhancement. Even though, again, I have them all technically. Alright, destroy it. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. The implications of red lyrium anywhere except under Kirkwall already tips the hat that red lyrium has specific properties, and we never did in Dragon Age 2 uncover the origins of red lyrium. Or why it can do weird shit. As Varric would put it. Okay, so pretty much as fast south as we go. I think we go this way and we come back around to hit the camp. That'll give us a nice southern base. Be good. It'll be good. Tower. Into the tower. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Loot. Tower has no guardrails on the stairs. This is an OSHA violation waiting to happen. Oh shit. I thought this area looked familiar.
Templar deserters?
We should look.
Thank you. If not for you, I'd be dead. Do you need anything? I should probably report back.
Looks like someone was having a picnic.
Yes. The mage must have been hunting for blood magic.
This is a mage.
Eldreda, yes. I think that was her name. At least I'd heard other apostates call her that. The Templars attacked the apostate. I suppose I just got caught in the middle.
Oh, good liar. Not a good liar, Ritz.
So, the truth. I may have been, passing time with Eldreda.
As I understand.
You were trying to find a moment's peace in the midst of this war.
Wait. Yes. At first, she was just a mage who saw me and didn't attack, but later we... So, are you going to report me?
Varric?
Look, kid, if you can talk an apostate out of her pants in the middle of a war, you got a gift. Use it. Make contacts, get information, and help the Inquisition. Do that, and our lips are sealed.
All right. I can do that. And Thanks for going easy on me.
Yeah, good thing I have Varric, because this is a agent that you can get. You either need a perk or I guess Varric. They make the wartime table stuff go quicker. Well, most of them do. A few of them are bugged. Or imply that because of stuff, yeah, they just don't do shit. Like, there's one you can get, but because she's not loyal to you, she actually just gets away, and so she doesn't count to anything. Okay. Round 2. Level 8. The equipment I can decently keep up, but I can't do it forever. Keep attacking things till they die. Nope, move. Close. Famous rags. Whew. Hey. Got as south as we can possibly go. Oh, got enough power to go back to Val Royale too, so that's good. I think we have to go to Val Royale first before I can start recruiting other party members. As well as a few other things. Loot. Templars! And you guys are meant to be able to take on mages. Oh, it's good to have power. It's good to have enough power to overcome the fact that, yeah. Don't have it initially. Okay. I am retreading ground. I'm gonna go this way. Go set up camp. So, good progress. Because in doing that, now we've got a new agent. And I realized jumping down this hill was a dumb idea. We now have an agent, which means... pretty sure Ritz is either connections or secrets. Which means that she either is helping Liliana or Josephine do things quicker. Check in on Liliana's thing, because it's over, which means that Josephine's one's not far behind. Oh. The others have leveled up. Okay, Solus is Spirit and Lightning Mage, so I guess I will be the Hot and Cold Mage. Ice. Fire. And everything spice. Hello. Speaker Annie.
I know you. They call you the Herald of Andraste for what you did at Haven. But are you? The Maker has not told me.
I am not certain.
I honestly don't know myself.
As I suspected, stories of you mastering the rifts are just blind heresy.
I can do
No,
that.
I can seal rifts.
Then prove it. Show me that the rifts bend to your will, the will of the Maker. Show me the power you wield.
What does your cult believe in?
This cult. What are you doing out here? What is it you think is happening?
The Chantry has fallen, and shown its imperfection in doing so. The Chant of Light was a lie. It was arrogance to think that mortal lips could frame the Maker's will, and so we wait in silence. The Maker has opened the sky. Soon he will call his chosen back to the Golden City.
Oh, okay. Oh, I
Until
hit
later.
my humerus.
Until the Maker brings you
It
back
was
to us.
not. Oh.
I suppose it only natural that some would turn to worshipping the breach, if only in hopes of appeasing it.
Hey. What's going on here?
Inquisition can pick up the pieces of this world. We will find peace in the world.
Oh wait, I got a quest over here. I have already started, apparently.
Your father would not want this for you. My father is gone. He wants for nothing now.
Oh, it's upstairs. Yep. I was like, is that it? No, it's this guy. Oh, this guy.
Excuse me. While you were coming up, did you meet a young noblewoman with blonde hair and pale green eyes?
He's dead.
Lady Velena should be here. We need to be together when the Maker comes.
Found her body,
I
sorry.
found a woman's body down the hill with a letter on it.
This letter. Velena is dead. But we were meant to be together. The Maker would not keep us apart. What am I supposed to do now?
Join the Inquisition.
The Inquisition needs men who believe as strongly as you do. Come and help us restore order.
Yes. If waiting here in the hills leaves innocents to die, then I will bring the Maker's word by the sword. My men and I will lend our strength to the Inquisition.
Yes!
Thank you.
New agent! You in one sitting. Agent acquired.
Beautiful area to have seen so much sadness.
Peace to you.
There we go, the quest... Like, the quest hasn't updated.
Peace to you.
Okay, here's the rift. Hopefully we're strong enough to take it out. Oh, level 5. Round 2. Come on. Serve it. My influence grows. Thing. Also, it grows because I did, get more power, so, cool.
Peace to you.
Hey, I did it.
Maker's tears. I was a fool to have doubted you. How
Yeah,
may
you
we
are.
serve you? Herald of Andraste.
Good word of the Inquisition. I don't know what help the refugees actually does, but spread word is connections, and listen and gather information is secrets. Liana or Josephine, who should I help? Where were the
Have
Inquisition?
believers spread word of the Inquisition.
As you say, Herald of Andraste. Some few will remain here, the rest will go forth to do your will. When the Maker calls you to your great purpose, remember that we served you.
This is... And the cult into into an agent.
Do you not feel the pull of the Maker in the signs in the sky?
I don't know
Alright.
much about that. I know the Mages and Templars are in connection. I think the Maker wants me to find someplace far away.
Hi.
You bear the mark of the sky. You honor us.
Oh. Somehow I feel like he'll be important to something else way later. Just by the fact that he has, like, an actual ability to be talked to. Must be a quest out there that incorporates it somehow. Oh wait, there's another one of these things.
The wards are working.
It's... Wait. No, this doesn't count as a camp, so... I found a mosaic. This is fine. This is fine. Nope. Ouch. I'm gonna drink a potion. So I can... Ouch. That's fine. You don't need kneecaps. Oh, when you've got magic.
Are you questioning what has been taught?
Okay, time to go north. Fish. The hell is that? It looks like a suspended ribcage, but it's definitely wooden or something. Oh, phylactery. Okay, let's keep moving. Moving and we're grooving. Apparently we're close. We're very close to a new campsite. Somewhere in this direction. You know, frankly, we don't need the foothold anymore in the south. There it is. We don't need the foothold. Because we kind of did some of the big things down this way. Here we go. Cabin. Cave. We just kind of went south.
Nothing to report, sir.
Quest completing. I have done things.
Excuse me, have you seen another Inquisition scout? Elven woman, answers to writs.
He's rescued.
I found Ritz and rescued her from an attack by the Templars. She's fine.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time. It's dangerous out here for everyone. I'm glad the Inquisition is trying to put things right.
Ah. Again, I love it. I preemptively completed a quest because I was bloody wondering. I just had the right stuff to do a maximum profit off it, and then continue the wonder off. Round 2. Done. Ah, beautiful. The rifts on the outskirts are also now sorted.
Templar bastards killed my husband and stole the ring from his finger. They deserve to die.
They killed your
You're saying
husband?
the Templars attacked your husband?
Aye. He was digging out a stump. The fools couldn't tell a shovel from a mage's staff.
Oh.
Had to be safe, they said. Rebels everywhere attacking by surprise, sick bastards. They took the ring I gave him on our wedding day in case it was magic.
Farewell.
We're the Templars. They don't care who they kill anymore.
What have I done? There we go. I somehow got myself in a jumping animation. Rings over there somewhere. Done well. Cleared out quite a few. Cleared out quite a few. Good. Dragon age filled with drag. I don't know. Now I'm just singing. For the lulz. Okay. Alan had foothold. Round two? Round two. Come up. Not all of them? Yeah, I'm disrupting the rift. There it is. Oh, it came around. Getting rid of rifts, getting rid of
that tower is
demons
impressive,
one rift at a time.
even as a ruin. I wonder what dreams it might hold.
Can't get in this way. There's something over there, so I need to figure out how to get around. Or have landmarks, which again makes sense in the hinterlands because the Herald and hinterlands technically were more their locale for time. There we go. Sketch of oh, right. Not worth it for me personally. Because I already have rolled the recipe from previous playthrough. I have an unarmored horn. I have to off stream now that I have it unlocked. I will spend the time fully going through the character creator again. Later. Just to get it right. Okay. Glyphius. We're near a campsite, I'll take it.
This would make a good place to camp.
Agreed. Heal up.
Nothing to report, sir.
Map to a waterfall. Oh, skull fit pillar.
Who placed the skull out here? And for what purpose?
The Ocular. Not the most ethical collectible shower, but they do show collectible. Okay, record, I think I can find it under. I don't remember how I can check if the Inquisition has an extra perk point, because I actually have to grab it. I need another perk point before I can do it. Here we go. Here we fucking go. Shard.
Interesting. I cannot say what it is, but there must be a reason the skull illuminated the object.
Templar encampment along the western road. There we go. Now we can take out the Templars encampment too. Connor.
Refugees out here. Reminds me of Kirkwall during the Blight.
Varric approves. Of course Varric approves. Red of Red Lyrium. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, there's a rift over here, actually. Let's go check in on the rift. If we can close it while we're here. Oh, it would finish off this quest about the rifts. Here it comes, yeah. Not today, motherfucker. Not today. Come on, get me back up on my feet. Close it. Oh no, yeah, we're up at another influence level. I can get another perk. It's good, because I think I want something. Want something, I'm sure of that. Bench. It's nice playing something familiar. And get into it. Oh, actually, me 300 gold. Might be enough to make a new armor for Sandra. I probably have things I can sell. Blood Lotus.
Inquisition can use that. How can you be so calm with everything we've done?
Alright, we're doing good.
Greetings, Herald of Andraste. Until next time.
I realize that I still haven't done her quest.
Anyone dare ask? No, I do not think. Ah, Mistress Adaar. May I have a word?
Yeah, sure. What's up,
What did you need?
Well, as you are Tal-Vashoth, people have asked. You grew up outside the Qunari homeland, but there is no easy way to ask your thoughts on the Qun.
Not very mage friend. Oh, actually, first, what do you know?
Have you studied the Qun?
It is a decided gap in my education. I know the Qun is a philosophy, a set of laws, a legislative guide, and a social architecture governing the Qunari. Those who appeared at court, however, insisted the Qun is too complex for an outsider.
Yeah.
It's not because you're human. Real Qunari tell me I'll never understand the Qun.
Yet they take converts. Their criteria is beyond my grasp. Do you believe in any of the Qun's philosophies?
Not very
I've
mage
met
friendly.
mages living under the Qun. Believe it or not, they trust magic even less than the Chantry.
Which indicates you have no reason to join them, and yet... People ask how a Qunari could be Andraste's herald. It worries them if they believe it, and angers them if they do not. Convincing them of your good intentions will be tasking.
We'll find a way,
think of something,
Jersey.
Ambassador.
I hope so. It will be interesting. Strangely, your mercenary work is not so inflammatory. People are fabricating extravagant tales of your heroics.
I was pretty good.
There wasn't a group around that didn't want my help when a tough assignment came up. If you needed it done, Adaar was on the top of the list.
I noticed. Leliana found a letter from the captain of your last company. He had nothing but praise for your skill in battle, but doesn't mention what part you played.
Captain Tully praised me? William Iron-Ass Tully?
That's quite the moment.
Iron ass?
But yes, your captain went so far as to say he'd have lost entire battles without you.
Just like him to hide
Just
it.
like the old man not to admit that to my face.
Some people find it difficult to give praise, or find it in their interest to withhold it. Your captain did sincerely admire your skill in battle. He especially praises your last engagement.
I got the enemy to surrender using mage power.
I cornered bandits we were chasing and convinced them to give themselves up or be devoured by pet demons. I conjured up a few wisps and they practically threw their weapons away.
If the Chantry had heard and mistook you for a Maleficarum, how daring. I hope life in Haven doesn't bore you compared to such exploits.
Let's put an interest in.
There are some people who've made staying worthwhile.
How wonderful. Oh, you must tell me who they are.
Oh.
Shot the arrow. It went right somewhere else.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Or our guest.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Sir Griffith of Denerim, a most distinguished knight of the realm. He's defeated darkspawn, slain demons, chased down abominations. Just don't ask him about it over dinner. He spares no detail.
Yeah.
We will study that.
My creator judged me whole.
Alright, let's get a new perk. Also check in on our void missions. Cutting deaf hands out. Witty Writs. Reduces 5% of the time it takes for Liliana to complete operation. Vika Anais? Someone else. Bob Baran, who ended up... So everyone got something from all. Underworld knowledge. Serve some underworld knowledge to put to our use. Adaar, some of our kith came back, so maybe you're not dead. Statikas kept swearing for about 2 hours about how humans, then punched a gird. You're probably lucky you weren't there. Karaka. Yes, we still haven't been paid. PPS, there are a lot of people wearing eyeball armor hanging around now, so maybe watch out for that. Mercenary company's fucking weird. Sister Liliana, thank you for your kind words. I understand the Inquisition cannot be delayed from the grave task ahead. It was good to know that you were with us in spirit, honoring our beloved divine. Sincerely, Turn Fergus Cusland. For those of you who don't know, Fergus is the sibling of any warden who is a Cusland. Is always, technically, again, the implication being that all potential wardens did exist, just that Duncan didn't recruit them at the time. So, yeah, if theoretically, if Liliana was in a relationship with the warden's alive, actively, this letter would technically be Fergus writing to what is equivalently his sister-in-law. Harden Hightown free, Varric's revenge. Ruffles, I need a favor. Actually, let's call it a loan, since I'll pay it back. I got a letter from my editor in Kirkwall today. She tells me that Harden Hightown Free, the repuncheoning, appeared in print from an Antivan printer a couple weeks ago. I'll give you a little moment to contemplate the horror of that title. If I had my contacts in the Merchants Guild look for the offer a couple years back, the best they could find out was, after sending a couple $100 gold, was that Herald Balenforth is a pen name. I could have told them that for free. You've got the contacts with the Antivan print houses. Perhaps you can find more than the guild. Varric.
Let us begin.
Though I could send Liliana to find out, he did specifically ask, he asked Josephine Ruffles to do it, so... Herald, the Inquisition says it is for order against chaos, reason, and darkness. If you stand by this, come forth and drive the heretics from my land. They claim to be refugees. They have seen elves and apostates among them, filthy savages tearing at our roots. Our monarch refuses to send forth armies, and my own knights were decimated at the conclave. I require your aid to return peace to my lands. Prove your loyalty, and I will see you richly rewarded for your faith. I kind of want Josephine to take care of that, because it sounds like, he's not a great dude. Cullen's one is basically acquiescing, and Liliana is basically going, let's curry favor it. Like, but Josephine basically says, yeah, he's a pariah. Just politely refuse. I'd rather do that.
And I shall embrace you. In my arms lies it.
Walk safely.
Alright. Well, Matt. You. Back to the crossroads for 2 reasons. 1, sell and buy materials. 2 is, we got some quests to complete. And some quests to pick up, still. That I'll sort. You have to. Either way, things are getting better in the location. Are getting better. This way first. Let's get the food to the people. He's up here. No, I've gone the wrong way. No, wait, no, he's over here.
It's just what I heard. Mages, Templars, bandits, demons.
I know, here you go.
A man to hunt for his supper.
Here, maybe this will help.
It more than helps. With this, I can fill these hungry bellies. Give these folks some hope. I didn't think much of the Inquisition. But no one else is helping like you lot. Maybe I was wrong.
There we go.
Of course.
Next, there is a quest over here.
Thank you.
Please, somebody, my wife needs help.
Wrong.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe.
Oh, we saw
He's
him.
the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
Easy. Here, we'll have to go to this camp, because I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't teleport over there. Kind of a shame, considering the kind super faithful, right? Yeah, give me a new requisition.
What is it?
Yeah, let's hurry. Ooh. Oh wait, they're on the hill. I need to climb the hill. Yeah, here we go. Kinda cool with the artifact on. Got that glow in the tower. Look at that. Right up there. That's cool to see from...
The faithful moved.
Cool.
Peace to you.
Yeah, good. He's up here, I believe. We got this ladder.
I greet you. My name is Hindle.
Mother needs help.
Hindle, your mother can't breathe. Your father sent me here for potion.
What? She was fine. She hasn't had the breathing trouble in... All right, I can help. Here, I have some already made. Go, take it to her now.
Bravo.
What do you
Ref.
need?
There he is. Buddy. Here's the thing.
Do you have the potion?
Thank you.
Here you go. The potion and instructions on how to make it.
Silas bless you. Or the Maker. Or whoever. It doesn't matter. Just thank you. I'll give it to her right away. If ever I can help the Inquisition, you have my word.
Very nice. The Inquisition, doing good things for everyone. Okay, that's... and this is the last one down this way. Oh, she was also in this direction. Fine. Oh, Colin's got money for me too. Yay. Good, I need money. I need lots of it. All of it. Hello.
I have heard stories about you, Herald of Andraste. I am Enchanter Elendra. I hope you find a way to end this foolish war.
You're not allied with the rebels?
If you're a mage, why aren't you with the rebel mages?
I was an enchanter in the College of Equitarians. We wanted tolerance, not war. By rights, I am sworn to join the rebels. But I had friends among the Templars. I will not fight them. I know my own strength. I have no fear of demons. I will keep to myself and harm none.
Your phylactery.
I believe this is your phylactery. I found it on the body of a dead Templar named Matrin.
Ah. I suspected he died when he did not join me or send word. Maker curse the fools who started this war. And the fools who now fight it. Thank you. Matrin was important to me. Here, for your trouble.
How many of you and Matrin?
I'd like to know more about you and Matrin.
Yeah.
Ah, Templars and Mages. Natural enemies, they always say. As though you can keep healthy men and women close to each other for years without anyone getting ideas. We were friends for many years, and lovers for many more. And now he is gone because of this war.
You're all alone out
here. You haven't joined the rebels or the refugees. Are you on your own?
Yes, it is safer that way. For everyone. At first, I used my healing skills to help the refugees. But when the Templars saw me, they attacked. Innocent people died in that battle. I will endanger no more.
You join us, then?
The Inquisition could use the skills of a powerful mage.
If I wished to kill others, I would have joined the rebels. How is the Inquisition any better?
Magic can be a positive force.
There are countless ways for you to help the Inquisition safely without having to fight. We need wards reinforced and glyphs studied. If you have skill with healing, you could save many lives.
True enough. If the Inquisition believes I can help, then I will do what I can. My skills are yours. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
There we go, and another asset. Another agent. Picking up a few of them tonight. Great, because it gets the war table completed quicker. Let's just send out more agents to the field. More stuff done the proper way. Whatever. Let's take a look at the hinterlands. Forces, there's a mercenary fortress. Templars to the west. Holding the hinterlands.
More cold weather coming. Full villages. Where are their coats?
People are cold?
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
Farewell.
And see you.
They're all down south, and I haven't touched any of them. But we got a camp down that way. Fine. We go grab our horse master next. Unlock mounts as a thing. Save ourselves some time. Good old war. fresh maker. For the fresh maker. This war was brought to you by Mentos. The shards.
Inquisition could maybe find out what these things are?
Probably. Controls a respawn, I think. Oh, crap. This is a gang. That wasn't enough. Okay, let's move. Letter. More about the Templar and camp. Basically where their base operations is down here. What are you doing? Why do I keep getting swords stuck in my chest? Why do I have a tank if the enemy would just run over to me and jab me with the sword? Flame. A bridge that was broken in the infighting. Oh, wait. The encampment's down this way, I remember. The main issue is because we've got two mages.
We must have done enough to draw the attention of the clerics by now. Shouldn't we meet with them?
Soon, Solus, soon. Getting this place safe, though. Yeah, let's take care of things.
Templars have secured the position ahead.
Destroy it. Knock him out. Moving in. Three Templars down. Easy mode. Alright.
On the King's Road now.
Much better. Now they don't. Now no one has to be afraid coming in and out. I mean, no, on either side, no one has an entrenched position. I pretty much have all the passives for fire. Now it's just getting more fire. But I guess I could trade in and by losing electricity, then gain an extra fire move in its place. If I go grab the respect. Oh. New quest out west. Whatever. That's fine. Another quest. Yes. Just picking these up left and right. Package that was lost. More importantly, Red Cliff Farm. Go north, I can make up camp and then go talk to the stable master himself. Of some mounts. Letter. Okay. Made a good amount of progress. The people here are safer for it.
So, set up camp or keep moving?
Set up camp. Oh, there's a rift over there. Well, I might... Nah, I'll go talk to the stable master first.
This must be Master Dennett. We should search the area.
So you're the Inquisition, eh? Here you're trying to bring order back. It's high time someone did. Never thought it'd be one of you big brutes, though. Name's Dennett. I served our Leman for 30 years as horsemaster. I hear your Inquisition is looking for mounts.
That's right.
It is. Can you help us?
Not at the moment. I can't just send 100 of the finest horses in Herald and down the road like you send a letter. Every bandit between here and Haven would be on them like flies on crab. You'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
Got a problem with me?
If you have a problem with me personally, I'd like to know about it.
What? I've got no quarrel with the Canary. No idea how you ride without your feet dragging on the ground. But that's between you and the mount. My wife Elena manages the farms and Bron's in charge of my guards. They'll tell you what they need. Until then, you deserve something better than whatever knock-kneed plow neck they gave you. The chestnut over there is a purebred Ferelden Forder. Take care of him, and he'll take care of you, Inquisition.
There we go. Finally, the noise has stopped. Fuck me.
Good
I was
to see you, Inquisition.
gritting my teeth.
Farewell.
Watch.
Quest sorted out, mate.
Good to see you, Inquisition.
Yeah, we need to do some quests for him. But we got camp at least, so... things can move ahead. We'll go back to the crossroads one last time, pick up any materials we need, go back, make equipment, finish up for them.
Something like that. You're certain?
It's good.
everything else.
Of course.
Okay. Materials. We have 800 coin. That's plenty to get some big ticket items. We go with regular dragon bone. We'll need 18 at least. Only get 8 of that. So. Okay, so back to Haven. I guess we'll make cast something with this material. Armor or sword or shield. Just to keep us going strong so we can do as much in the hinterlands as we possibly can.
Travel safe.
Well, I could make a better staff. I could make a better anything, technically.
Here, have something to drink.
Could work on things that are important. Andra, make you some heavy armor. It's all tier 4, which is pretty good. How good could I make it? Only make it out of iron. Some dragon bone on there. Dragon scale. Not webbing, it'd be... Which does have to live, that's the thing. Probably make better stuff as time goes on, but that's just strong from the get-go. British fingers. Kinda do look like fingers. Wait, there's things to loot. There is, yeah. So you can't hint anything, I guess, until we get to Skyhold. Okay. It's pretty shit for anyone who, like me, has made a pretty strong piece of equipment, but it looks like this. Sword amulet. Of life drain. Bolt of electric resistance. Alright. So now I don't have any abilities, which is great. That means this. With the old electrics. Why? I lose a bit of my crowd control, but then I gain a lot of just general power. Just a ton of unmitigatable power. I am a fire mage. Hey, Varric. Got thoughts?
I'll tell you what I can.
Or is it a
How did the
temple?
Red Illyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. As far as I knew, there was only one small piece of the original idol we brought out of the Deep Roads. And it's locked in a vault in Kirkwall. One I had built by the mining caste especially to hold it.
Alright. Well. I'll drop off some materials. check in on the quest, send them out.
There was no sky maker. You were the sky.
Thank you for all that you are doing.
And Mother Giselle will treat all demon claw wounds as you suggest to deal with the venom. Toxin, not venom. It's only venom if it's delivered.
Opens door, enters building. Alright, let's check in. Have a coin. Thank you. I needed it. My dear Josephine, I've looked into the matter of your writer. That book, in every way, is truly terrible and has been panned by every critic in Antiva. The publisher does not know the identity of the writer. They received a manuscript by courier. I was able to track down the courier, however, who was receiving our packages from another courier out of Kirkwall. Best of luck. We haven't tracked down Barrack's terrible person.
All right.
Bug Unicorn. Claims of the Inquisition Charger. Cool. The Red Heart. These are all DLC, I think some of them were pre-order bonuses originally. Okay. Address the Chantry.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask her.
I'm not worried.
What can they do is just talk.
Don't underestimate the power of their words. An angry mob will do you in just as quickly as a blade.
I will go with her. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach.
True.
Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
No. Just a ton. Oh wait, does that take me right there? Because I'd rather change my armor first. Herah does wear something that frankly looks like she's not wearing anything at all sometimes, except pants. These are some bright-ass pants.
Breath does the darkness creep. It is the whisper in the night. The love.
Walk safely.
Oh, these are bright-ass pants. This is like, if in Final Fantasy 14, you, it's like in Final Fantasy 14 if you use metallic blue dye. That's what this is. That's what dragon, that's the color that, Ice Dragon Bones give. Metallic blue.
Good day to you.
Gotta come out, please. Golden Nug. Did my... Resync, please. Thank you. I guess I don't get free I don't get free exotics. Okay. I will take the War Nug. Look at him. He's ferocious. Okay.
Another time, then.
Okay, we're gonna sell a bunch of shit. These give points. Let's get rid of these. This. Alright, I can risk to get rid of these now. Not weapons. My weapon.
Let me know.
So, light armor. What do I need for... Not a bad torso piece. Practical armor. Practical armor, a different thing. If it's armor or coating. Or I can just wear straight up formal attire. Plus, I could use less materials by making lower tier. Or I could get enough materials to make the skin that stalks. It's a very nice armor, personally. Very practical armor, really. So I wouldn't be able to add additions to it. I think I'll go with the Battle Mage coat. This is a tier 4 design that's still defense. That's still like raw defense. I just won't be able to use my really strong materials because I don't have those in bulk. Or magic. Wait, what cloths am I using? Thermite? Some silk. Basically made out of cotton. And some ram's liver. Fade Walker Battle Mage coat. You know what? Normally I name personalized gear, but not this time. Coat arms, armor arms. The coat arms and make them out of breakstone and Thermite. No, not breakstone. Onyx. So if I go over here, modify armor, arms, confirm the changes. Oh, it's cooler.
Should serve you well.
Okay, let's equip it. That's even stronger than what I was wearing too. So I should die a lot less. That's good.
Another time.
Do I have enough to make the leg armor too? Take a look. A coat, arms. I want to go with the boots. I'm out of leather.
Another time, then.
Do I want to go back to... Yeah. Yeah, because I want to make this equipment. Because if we're gonna go do a story thing, I might as well look good. Might as well make sure that Herald looks good, because she knows she looks good. Okay. I won't sell my old armor this time, because it's not worth it. I can buy 6.
It's good to have
Either I have just enough, or I don't. Even if I don't, I'll continue, but I will be very upset if I don't have the boot. So this be like, damn it, so close. It would mean that I wouldn't need to upgrade the armor anytime soon. there's that aspect of it too. I wouldn't need to upgrade any of this anytime soon.
Good day to you.
What, the shoulder pads really work with the horns and the white hair?
For the refreshments.
Actually really nice. I can't get the boot. Considering this is a temporary armor, I can go for the metal boot. Make it look a bit more battle ready, and I can make those with the dragon stuff. They're not my best, but I'm not losing anything in it. And yeah. Look at that. From just clothing to straight up fully armed. Okay, so now we'll go to Val Royeaux and meet with the Chantry. Or some of the clerics. It will not go well.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me. As there is but one God, one life, one death.
Like a lot of things, it's a lot of bureaucracy, and why is it based in Olay? Because the Elysian Empire, yeah. I answer my own question, because the Elysian Empire came from Draken's Empire, and that was where the Chantry started. Sort of inherited into the situation. Confirmed. Into Val Royeaux. Fun fact, this is actually the first time we see into Olay at all in Dragon Age. Despite the fact that Ferelden shared a border with it, and we did get to see some influences of Elysian culture, this is the first time we get to see completely unmitigated Elysian culture in technically one of its biggest cities. It is terrible. It is a terrible, terrible city.
The city still mourns.
I mean, it's pretty, but it's terrible. The people in it are terrible.
Just a guess, Seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
I dressed myself up, but everyone else is just like, yeah.
Lady Herald.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
Oh.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then.
Yeah.
They wish to protect the people? From us?
Protect them from me.
Protect them from the blasphemous Herald of Andraste, I'd say.
Surely they cannot think such a thing.
Why not? They wouldn't be the only ones.
You think the Order's return to the fold, maybe? To deal with us upstarts?
I know, Lord Seeker Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense. Not after all that's occurred.
We could talk to the Templars then.
We're doing all this to get help with the breach. Maybe this is our chance to get the Templars on our side.
Perhaps. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Alright. Let's go in. Yes. Val Royeaux. The Summer Bazaar. Yes, Val Royeaux is a major city. It is very well known in the lore. And it's in the middle of Olay, basically. If you don't like Elysians, this is not for you.
The Templars will stand for us and help Val Royal return to mourning.
It seems that...
Good people of Val Royal, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more.
They're gonna pin this on me, aren't they?
Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet, a wicked Kunari sent to subvert the Maker's word.
Yeah. I mean, I'm blasphemous as shit. Let's talk peacefully.
We came here in peace, simply to talk, and this is what you do. I implore you, let us sit down together to deal with the real threat.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late.
Templars!
The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Oh! Well, fuck you.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
Not here for us, then.
You're not here to deal with the Inquisition?
As if there were any reason to.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed.
Wait.
You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
So here's a fun fact. The Seekers themselves parted with the Chantry on very bad terms, so clearly he has no love for him. But the Templar Order is under the Chantry, and he is wearing Templar armor and clearly leading them.
Templars, one of your own commands the Inquisition's forces. Join us as he did.
You're a mage. Your ties are worthless. They're all made traitors just by being in your company.
Wow, he played the
But Lord
mage
Seeker,
card.
What if she really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I feel like you
will
should
make
question.
the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing. And the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royal is unworthy of our protection. We march.
So again, it's interesting because the Lord Seeker, outside being the leader of the Seekers...
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Their role in, like, the hierarchy is essentially the watchmen over the Templars, who are watching the mages.
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Very much for the Templars
Doesn't
help.
look like we'll be getting the Templars to help us after all.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Time to go. But first, hi.
Excuse me, but is what they're saying real? The Inquisition's going to fix the hole in the sky?
I fix a lot of holes. I mean, what?
That's what we're attempting, yes.
No one is doing anything. The Chantry is useless, and the Templars... Andraste. I never thought they'd abandon us. Listen, your camp will need food. I have contacts. We'll have deliveries there in days.
You want to help the Inquisition?
Never been part of something this big before, but if your Inquisition's going to seal the sky, I want to help.
Sandra?
What do you think, Cassandra?
I think the woman is asking you and not me.
Well, she is.
The Herald of Andraste. Yes, I understand. Haven is a mess, but we won't turn away anyone willing to help. Invite her, if it pleases you.
Alright, go.
To Haven, then. We need good people.
I don't know if I'm that, but it will be nice to see. Thank you.
And a new agent. Hey, how do you feel after you got the back of your head smashed in?
This victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. If you do not believe you are the Maker's chosen, then what are you?
Someone who can help.
Someone who can help close the breach and end this madness.
That is more comforting than you might imagine. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
Yeah, because you won't do shit. They'll help us.
It's not too late. The Chantry could still help us and come out on top.
If only that were true.
What's to stop you from trying?
We are not looking for a winning horse. We are simply trying to do the right thing.
Aren't you? I really doubt that, honestly. Is it the whole reason they don't back us is because they don't think they thought themselves the winning horse? Really, let's be fair at the end of the day. That's how I look at it, at least. It's like, yeah, bleh. We don't need you, so fuck you, and again, she got punched in the back of the head by her own Templars. Which I wish I could say was super hilarious.
What's that? An arrow with a message?
Jesus Christ! It actually sounded like it came, like, right up against my ear. Okay.
I believe that messenger...
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
Rest Enchanter Vivian, you're cordially invited. Buy or sell? What do you sell? Zeto. Well, if I thought my materials were overpriced, this place is... I say... He jumped... Right? They had a fucking heart attack. I knew that that happened. I didn't realize how loud it was. Oh, I knew... Like, I was... Like, I'm pretty sure there's, like, a thing that happens here, but...
Chantry has just shown themselves helpless.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my heart. My poor heart. It pitter-pattered. And Peter-pattered. And just died. I just straight up died. I'm just dead.
There must be something here.
Red handkerchief. It's a soldier.
We maintain an Inquisition presence on Commander Cullen's orders. This has been received as you might expect.
They don't like us. What the fuck? I said they don't like us, and then an NPC went, yes!
Thank you.
I mean, I knew it, but fucking hell, I didn't expect the game to just jump on me. Antoinette.
What? Yes, I'm sorry. Minding the duties of the ailing mother, Havara. I am rather overwhelmed. Forgive me. I am unsure whether I meant to extend chantry services to you, and that troubles me greatly. Forgive me. I am unsure whether I meant to extend chantry services to you.
Okay. Oh, this guy.
Inquisition, eh? I'll sell. But if the Chantry censures you, I'm not liable. No offense, but I have to live here, and Val Royeaux can be traditional. Inquisition, eh? I'll sell. But if the Chantry censures you...
So the big thing about this guy is, he sells, codex stuff that you may have missed in, like, story missions that you can't, in places you can't go, you only go once. If you have to grab something in a place that you can't go back to, he'll sell it. Not like weapons and that, but mostly codex. Okay, let's go grab the other thing for these people who scared the shit out of me. Again, if you want to get my attention, you don't scare the shit out of me. Walk up to me and punch me in the jaw. I'll be pissed at you, but you'll have my attention. And I gotta go up to the second floor.
It seems change is on the wind.
And we want to go over to this. Zoop. There it is. Now we can meet with the Red Jennies. Ow. Trust me, I'm a professional. Any other quests here? Nah. Hey, look! Oh! Scout's still there.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Hello.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
It is.
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps you should look among your fellow mages.
You at the conclave?
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap.
Marx.
I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
You assumed that the other side did it.
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
Why speak to us now? You could have spoken to us earlier.
The mages weren't willing to talk to the Inquisition before. Why now?
Because now I've seen what you are. And I've seen the Chantry for what it is. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lady Herald.
Come,
au revoir.
let us return to Haven.
Oh, French. Again, Olay has a sort of, to some level, a generic European sort of thing,
They
but
wish
it's definitely
to protect the
depth of-
people from us. Return to Haven.
Okay, that dialogue is not meant to fire twice. Friend of Red Jenny and an Imperial Enchanter. Well, before we head back, let's pick up 2 new companions. Because now that we've done that, this seems to be the trigger that lets us pick up all the companions that we can. Let's go meet with a Olegian lady who is also a mage. A circle mage, if you can believe it. Which normally means you don't have nobility.
Lady Adaar of the Inquisition.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna hit you in the face.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer. Or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
The way I play Adaar is, she understands having manners at these events, but she doesn't have a high tolerance for it. You know of me?
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fade.
Tell me of the Duke.
I've heard very little about Duke Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the civil war.
Yes.
Bastien probably wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
So yeah, currently, Olay, despite the pretty exterior, is currently in a civil war. Duke Gaspard is trying to get power from Empress Celine. It is not great. Madame de Fer?
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
You've heard about me is true.
Everything you've heard, completely true.
Better and better. The Inquisition should attend more of these parties.
I don't have the tolerance for it.
What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously.
I want to punch him.
Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
What's your point?
I've never made any claims to holiness. What's your point?
In front of all these people, you admit to being a pretentious usurper. We know what your Inquisition truly is.
God, I hate
If
these
you were
masks.
a woman of honor,
Weird.
you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
So here's a little thing. Remember that in all of Olay, they are playing the game, which is basically the fancy name of the cutthroat politics that make up their society. For him to make those claims means he is either being used by someone else to make a power play, or this was an attempt at a power play. Let him go.
I think the Marquis has seen the error of his ways.
By the grace of Andraste, you have your life, my dear. Do be more careful with it.
And he's off.
I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first Enchanter of Montsimard and Enchantress to the Imperial Court.
How about the Marquis?
Is that Marquis going to pose a problem?
His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well respected. And very devout. Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure it'll be the last. And after such a public humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort. Either to make a good end, or to win back a modicum of self-respect.
Interesting party so far.
Your salon has certainly exceeded my expectations so far.
I'm glad to keep you entertained, my dear. I wanted to meet face to face. It is important to consider one's connections carefully. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
So Vivienne is essentially the rebel to the rebels. The people who didn't betray.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
You support the Circle?
So you're in favor of returning the mages to the Circle, then?
Where else can mages safely learn to master their talents? We need an institution to protect and nurture magic. Maker knows, magic will find neither on its own.
Again, and I've talked to some extent about this, that, the Circle isn't a terrible idea. In that, mages are inherently dangerous because they have no ability to know how strong they are, nor how to wield their power responsibly. And in some cases, they are not mentally sound enough to be allowed into polite society. And I'm not talking about, like, this polite society, I just mean in general, society in general. Like, any person, like the same figures you would say about a madman with a sword in the army. You probably eject him from the army. Probably put him in a place to make sure he can't hurt anyone else. Or you put him to death. Now, perhaps that madman's got a good brain in his head. Maybe he's only mad when you put him in the battlefield. Like a berserker. It's a nuanced answer that has unfortunately just gone completely wrong. There could be better ways, and there probably there should be better ways, but the Circle is an imperfect end. It does serve a purpose, and there are some mages that prefer the Circle.
What's in this for you?
The same thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos. The chance to meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly for destruction.
You support the Chantry?
Are you devout? What's your opinion of the Chantry?
I was a great admirer of the late Divine Justinia V. The Chantry, at its best, unites the disparate cultures of Thedas and looks after its most vulnerable. Had she lived, Justinia could have accomplished so much.
And what are you gonna do?
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally. I have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal, and I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
Welcome aboard.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivian.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
I'm not a Grant in her ideals, but I do agree with some aspects of them. Again, mages need a place that is both safe for them and safe for people at large. Like, again, it's a nuanced answer that no one can truly win. Just is. Really. Alright. Save the shop for tonight. Alright. Well, how long? That 4 hours. 4 hours, goodness. Yes, I think I'll finish up here tonight. Because I added a whole extra hour to tonight's stream. So, you know. I'm good at that. Yes, good night, everyone. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Be a Star Rail stream coming probably Monday. Because I want to do it before the event gets finished up. So, good night. Catch you later. See you Monday. Bye-bye.